Yes, guys, thank you, everybody. Wonder Woman cosplay. What would we do without doing cosplay, right? Makes you so cool, right? Yes, because it's so pretty, right? I love Wonder Woman, right? I love looking pretty for sure, guys. Now, guys, I'm going to talk about pretty privilege, okay? So, pretty privilege is nice, obviously. It's nice. And just because you're pretty doesn't mean you're going to go for someone physically fit or super good looking or whatever. And just because you're pretty doesn't mean you're going to stay that way. And just because someone might not be as conventionally attractive that doesn't have pretty privilege isn't going to become pretty, right? There's that to be said. And also, in general, pretty privilege is wonderful, pretty privilege is wonderful, but there are things that are drawbacks to it, right? I mean, some people, like there was one girl talking about pretty privilege and she's saying like, you show your friends your picture and you're like so excited because you look so good. And then like, oh yeah, whatever, right? Not all your friends, not every friend is like that, but regardless of what they look like, some friends really are nice to support you and love you. But in general, you know what I mean? So she's talking about that, right? But you have to remember, like, if someone's less attractive than you, and there's many people that are very, very sweet and nice to people that are good looking, and even if they're not conventionally attractive, they're really, really nice. Everybody's beautiful in their own way. Everybody's beautiful, right? But but it's understandable, and not many people that are not physically fit or not physically the most beautiful model types can be extremely nice, and we can make friends with all types of people, right? But if you have someone that is jealous for some reason, because you're so pretty, and it's understandable as to why, right? Because you're so gorgeous that they want to be gorgeous, right? Who wouldn't want to be gorgeous, right? And like I said, some people are pretty because of their personality. Some people are pretty because of their intelligence. Some people are pretty because everybody's pretty, right? Everybody's pretty, right? But you know what I mean, guys, right? Some people are jealous, and it makes sense, right? I mean, could you imagine what they'd feel like if they were pretty, right? And that's the thing about pretty people. We don't understand the logic behind it sometimes because we don't know, how people feel because we've always been pretty, so we don't know how to respond to it because we've never really known anything else, right? So we just see the reaction like, oh, but if someone's not as pretty as you are, whether you're extremely pretty or just average pretty, whatever, but if you're prettier and if you're the prettiest person in the room or you're prettier than your friend or whatever, it's understandable that they might not react and be thrilled or overjoyed that you like how good your selfie looks, right? And some people that aren't as pretty might not even like selfies, right? They might not even want that kind of thing, right? Because they're just so tired of being compared to pretty people because it's so shown in the social media like crazy, right? Anyway, that's my rant about pretty privilege. Obviously, pretty privilege is nice. People are very nice to me. They treat me really well, all types of people. And I want to say thank you to my fans. I'm going viral.